stronghold of humanity on Earth. The planet is now fully under the control of the Furos, a vicious species designed by humans centuries past, but now guided by the corrupt moon. The ancient city's infrastructure and defenses are badly degraded and require a constant supply of Luma, that enigmatic energy source upon which so much relies. With the human population in steady decline, faces everywhere are downcast and grim. Hope is fading. Galdir, one of Arx's most famous Ultori, sensed an unusual Arx city herself, the living mother goddess of humanity, first picked up the signal from Sophia, the Theurgo Ultori. The signal's origin was far from the city walls in an area plagued with intense Furos activity. Arx communicated a short message to Galdir. No other Ultori was included on the transmission.
My child, gather your courage. I need you to collect my sarcophagus for an urgent mission. You must leave the city immediately. Tell no one.
Let your wisdom guide me, Mother, and I will be the weapon in your hands.
Arx's consciousness, sheathed in an ancient device known as the sarcophagus, followed Galdir out of the city. Together they headed into Furos territory. Galdir scanned their surroundings constantly, ready to counter any threat. The only place he never allowed his eyes to stray was the bleak, gray disk of the corrupted moon above.
I sense the surge of raw power in this place. My dearest Mother Arx, please help me tap into this wellspring of Luma flow.
Agreed.
Galdir's powerful forearms bulge as he kneels before his massive gauntlet, Earth Splitter, like a man worshipping at an altar. The Santitas Ultori are famous for their unbreakable discipline and martial prowess. This ritual is learned only by the greatest among them.
No Furos may stand against me now. This power is almost limitless. But Arx, I sensed a rift during the ritual.
Whatever it may be, there is no time. We must move at once if we are to save Sophia.
decisive strikes, Galdir destroyed the final Furos. Even during the most frenzied combat, his will never wavered, his speed never slackened, his mind remained as clear as a freshwater pool. Indeed, Ultori are more than merely human. They are the hope of humanity.
The moon...
Yes, I sense her testing my will, but Yago Dogma protects me. Goddess, did the ancestors abide by dogmas as we Saint Titus do?
They do not follow any dogmas, Galdir.
The body of this Furos still contains an undamaged Arcana cell. I should consume it to enhance my abilities.
That is wise. We must take whatever advantage we can. I hope this Furos lived a short life.
How is this important?
These cells contain both the energy and identity of the Furos. When you consume it, you absorb all the experience stored inside, which is why it is so...
Amara danced about the last staggering Furos, masterfully piercing him with the rapier more than a dozen times before the final blow sent him to the ground with a reverberating crash. Despite the fevered melee, the so-called Queen of Arx remained fresh and composed, her beauty untroubled, while the heavily breathing Galdir was plastered head to toe with sweat and blood.
This dirty place is the source of Sophia's signal. Her mental imprint is fading. We have approximately 1.932 hours before it is too late.
Let me set up some drone scouts to survey the area.
We don't have time for reconnaissance. We have to move. Saroma Ultori!
The Santidus Ultori raised Earth Splitter above his head and shattered the entry portal. But do not suppose Galdir is as reckless as he appears. One of the key Santida's dogmas is remoro, which means many as one. He would without hesitation take any risk to save Sophia.
As I told you before. Now, let's clean up this mess.
are the sacred mother of humanity! We are the spirit of vengeance and the symbol of mankind's might! Forward, Ultori! Fear not this bloody moon! Tonight we are victorious! Tonight we strike back!
The moon attempted to directly influence the battle. This is rare.
Yes, because she needs Sophia. Let's put paid to her wicked plans.
Sophia was found, pale and exhausted, in a Furos prison. Clearly, she had been psychically tortured by her captors.
We found her, but I've never seen a prison cell like this. The bars are made from pure lumastring.
Stop! Not one more.
After some quick calculations, Amara launched a few drones in the air. Using Luma from the Arx sarcophagus, she discharged a massive energy surge into the Z and burst rays, which slowed. Sophia had been weakened by her force.
These